Hey everybody, welcome back to the Print 3D channel. Today is November 18th, and that means day 322 of the 3DP 365 project. And on today's episode, recently I've been printing with this really cool MatterHacker Standard Series PLA, and this is their blue color. And this color in particular, I noticed has a bit of a semi-translucent look to it and a bit of an iridescent appearance once it's printed. And when I printed out the Soup Tin Kelly model, it really showed it off. So I went over to Thingiverse looking for a vase, but not a single perimeter vase, a vase with a lot of detail that could really show off that iridescent look. And I found it in this vase, so stick around. Hey everybody, welcome back, and thank you for joining me here for day 322 of the 3DP 365 project. I've been using this Standard Series MatterHacker's filament for a little bit, and I really love this blue color because it has a bit of a semi-translucent iridescent look, like I said in the intro. And I was looking for a model that would really bring that out. And I knew a vase print would do that, but I knew with the single perimeter there might be some variations in color and finish depending on the temperature and the geometry and the angle, because that happens a lot with single perimeter prints. So I went looking for something that had an interior perimeter and an exterior perimeter and had a lot of geometry on there to really bring out the color and that iridescent look to it. Something with a lot of little holes in it, little notches and such. And this vase actually fit the bill perfectly. This is a really, really cool model. I love this design. The model itself is actually scaled down to 60% of the actual size, because at its normal height, this probably would have been about a 20 to 25 hour print, because there is an interior and an exterior wall, plus there is infill, should you decide to use infill with your print. But I didn't. I actually brought this over to Simplify 3D, and I created multiple processes using the variable settings wizard. What I decided to do was, because it had a base and a floor in it, which meant that there was a cavity at the bottom, I used 20% infill on the bottom to really make it nice and sturdy, with 4 bottom layers and 4 top layers. Then, once we got to this point here in the model, I turned off the infill completely all the way up to about right here. Actually, I think I went a little bit higher. It was about right here. And for the reason why I did that is I didn't want to use up any excess plastic. It cut down on the print time, and it didn't need to have infill because it had an exterior wall and an interior wall. And I knew that once we got up to the top, obviously it would join together and seal it. So once we got to about this point here, I put the infill at 10% just to make sure this angle had some good support material underneath to build it, because it will put a lot of those little top layers in, or infill style layers in along the edges, so it can build up this angle properly, because there is a bit of an angle to the rise there on the top of the vase. And the print itself, it turned out perfect. I am super happy with the results. There are no blobs, there are no globs, there are no signs of under or over extrusion, there's no layer skips, and there was no layer shifting, which is really, really good, because it was really about a 9.5 hour print. Simplify 3D said about 8 and change, but it actually took a lot longer than that, even with multiple processes and not using any infill on the top and 60% of the actual size. It's about 150 millimeters tall, and it's very, very sturdy because of the infill and because of the interior walls too, of course. So it makes it a very functional item. And I'll put the link down in the description so you guys can download and print this one yourself. And it's really a cool model too, because of all this design in here, the way the light hits it in certain angles, you can see different colors start to appear because of that iridescent look. And I've seen little purples and light blue colors on the sunlight specular kicking off the model. So I really love this design. It'll definitely make a cool addition to all of our vase prints. And I'll probably gMax size this at some point and actually use a real transparent or a more semi-transparent filament to really bring out the design. Well, that about wraps it up for day 322 of the 3DP 365 project. I hope you guys found this episode interesting and informative, and if you're looking for ways to support the channel, check out those affiliate links down in the description. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, comment, like, and share those videos, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.